to stay in the English Premier League. Just have to give it to the Tottenham side.
Shegero, what do you say about this one?
For me, between the two sides, it's going to be a tough one. Like I said in the morning, when we are on the by the way, Papa, but for me, may I feel say nothing will anybody fit tell me. This Tottenham side, nothing they fit prove to Atletico Madrid because when we're talking about the current form, Atletico, their head did there past them because we don't see the kind of danger we then take play, the playoff, we then take come out, with the Onyeka side, with them they take beat them come out for Champions League. And we also saw what they did at this Copa del Rey semi-final
But
against
let's not
Barcelona.
forget, this same Tottenham Hotspur side didn't even play the playoffs. So they had an automatic ticket to the next round.
I understand, but when we look of with the look of things, Tottenham don't draw so many form. Maybe say they don't even prove their fans wrong for the league. We also what happened when they faced Arsenal for their stadium. We also saw the second match when they play. So this Tottenham side, and nothing they feel prove anybody wrong. Now Athletic will get the 3 points.
So I have a general question for you guys. Give me you guys will mention at least one player that will stand out in this game. I'm starting from SY.
For me, Tottenham versus Atletico
Let's go.
Madrid. Yeah, I see John Alvarez being the star man in this match and going to stand out for me.
I think you're saying that because he's a former Manchester City player. For me, I'll say Solot for me will stand out on this one. And also Ademola would probably get the assist, but Solot will get a couple of goals.
Shigero.
We all should look out for Ademola Lookman. It's going to be Starboy for tonight.
Yeah, for me, I see Alvarez and Ademola Lookman
God bless you.
being standout players in this one. So there's a news right here. Chelsea Football Club was officially formed 121 years ago today. Which player will you see in Chelsea that stood out for you? That one go-to player from you from Chelsea that you'll be like when you were young, if you hear the name Chelsea, which player comes to your mind?
Yeah, for me, the player that comes to my mind is John Terry. John Terry, he was a fantastic captain in the team. When John Terry is at the back, you just have to feel that confidence at the back line and all the backs. He for me, I feel Chelsea should have retired the number for him, that number 5, because he was that spectacular as a player for the Chelsea side. He did so well that whenever he's in the team, the Chelsea Football Club, the Chelsea team knows that yes, we have a leader. We have someone that can speak. We have someone that can really lead the back line and everybody listens.
Oluwake.
Well, for me, I'll say the inclusion of John Obi Mikel really brought the attention of Nigeria fan base to this Chelsea side because we knew DJ Drogba was there, Africa was in support of Chelsea, from people from different African countries were supporting Chelsea because of DJ Drogba and most especially his home country, Cote d'Ivoire. And also, it's not like we had Babayalo.
See, okay,
Yeah.
let me.
What you said now, that is see. For me,
Contrary opinion, because
exactly.
DJ
Drogba is known.
is a legend.
A legend. What you're saying now, are you comparing DJ Drogba's influence with
With
John
Bim's
influence?
now.
Who is that player that comes
Comes to your mind.
when you hear Chelsea? I'm not talking about legendary status here. And if I was talking about legendary status, still, John Obi Mikel is a legend for
He
Chelsea.
comes before.
He's not a legend. John B. Mikel is not a legend for Chelsea.
Exactly.
He's not a legend for Chelsea.
With Chelsea.
He's not a legend.
With Chelsea.
He's not a legend.
He's not a legend.
Anyway,
He's not a legend.
will come at you.
Do you know what's called legend?
He's not a legend.
Right.
09166395000 09166395000. Is John Obi Mikel a legend?
He's a legend for Chelsea. Come
He's not a
on.
legend.
He's not a
Come on.
legend. For me, he's
Yeah.
not a legend. I think the first
He won the
person.
first Champions League with
See,
Chelsea.
See,
What does that make
I
it?
didn't like Chelsea. But the point is, are you telling
It's
me
not making
every player that plays and Chelsea wins Champions League? I mean, next year, yeah, no,
Hello,
bro.
hello, good evening.